to achieve a total quality management. Where is the waste? Look at where is the waste to correct it and minimize it. This has been a passion. I have been attending the conference since 2008. And
more or less described what will happen next year.
Fine.
Now we are just introducing each other.
Okay, fine. So my name is Ulhas Parlikar, and I basically worked in the area of waste management, utilizing waste as resources in cement manufacture and other applications. I built this concept in the cement industry in the country, and also was part of drafting the regulation for the country. I have been associated with this conference, I think, from almost first inception area. And
that came from ACC.
Correct, from ACC. And so I retired as director of ACC, and I am currently operating as a director of Material Recycling Association of India. And I extend consultancy services in waste management and in circular economy. And I have been providing consultancy to various clients in India, abroad, everywhere. And I am very passionate to be a part of this conference, and I've been trying to see if we can encourage co-processing through this forum. So by kind of inculcating some interest of the cement industry.
That's the thing. What I was referring to, that we are giving the Icon Excellence Award for co-processing. So he's taking the pioneering, role in that, like all the assessment and blah blah blah, whatever more there. So he's mainly giving the responsibility for that, and for last 2018 now.
Yeah, we started in 2018.
And from 2018, excepting those 2 years of COVID, 2021. It went on well, and nearly 70% of the market holder of cement industries, they are competing in our Excellence Award.
My name is Hatuna Chikwiladze. I'm from Georgia. I'm working nowadays for the Ministry of Environmental Protection and Agriculture. There is a state waste management company, and I'm working for this company. And we are dealing with the waste, all landfills all over the Georgia except capital and the other region. It's Autonomous Republic. We have 54 landfills, existing ones, and we are building the new ones in a regional principle, because enlarging landfill is more cost effective than to have too much landfills, which is absolutely different from the wastewater treatment approach. It should be not bigger, but in landfill sector it should be bigger, because you have more opportunity to deal with the treatment, with the safe disposal and so on. Okay, my background is chemistry, and then I finished a master in environmental planning and management, and then PhD, and Mr. Boachice, he is my supervisor. He was my supervisor when I did my PhD, and we are colleagues, and by the way, friends, and nice to see all of you.
My name is Nugzal Boachice, Doctor Chemistry. I work in Institute Hydrometeorology of Ecology Department of Georgian Technical University.
IGES is actually I just joined IGES last February this year, but IGES we have different initiatives and activities. So one of the units in IGES is the Sustainable Consumption and Production Unit. So in this unit, we're collaborating with different organizations. Like one is with UNEP regarding the developing the regional circular economy framework for South Asia. So that is one of the projects that I am currently involved in. And aside from that, we're also doing some policy research on the marine plastic pollution in Asia Pacific.
Thank you, thank you. In fact, we are missing one person who was to come. He is basically from Sri Lanka but from Japan. So he did not get the visa on time, and then he has to cancel rather, right? The ticket. And another person, he is basically from UK, but he is now working in Maldives, Gordon. So he is expected tomorrow, maybe tonight he is coming. So we have another person with us, Mrs. Mohanty. So I request you to please introduce yourself.
I'm Shraddhanjali Mohanty. I'm Mr. Mohanty's wife. I'm just accompanying him. I'm not an expert in any of these.
We have as of today 273 abstracts. There are some lecture which doesn't have the abstract. So around 290 presentations will be there in 3 days. But
290 presentations?
yeah, but last year there was 570 presentations were there. Okay, that is because of the natural calamity of this place this year. We have got the proceedings already printed, and this is the proceedings. This one is the proceedings. We have just brought it for your, just have a look on that, because this will be released tomorrow. And we have brought 2 special issues of journal. One is containing 9 accepted papers, another is containing 5 accepted papers. But those 5 accepted papers, it is another special issue of our school children congresses, different case studies from different countries. So this too is also, this is issue number 1. And we put the name waste valorization and resource circularity. Okay. So 9 papers are there, and second one, this one is the second one. And this is the second one. The name is Waste Littering to Waste Utilization, Bringing Zero Waste and Circular Economy Culture in the School. So there are case studies from Indonesia, Georgia. I could not manage to write, so that's why it's not there, but it will be the next special issue. Then, yes, please join.
Thank you very much. I was with Prof in Beijing last summer at the Tsinghua University. So my name is Hele Musheiko. I am my title is Distinguished Professor at the University of California in Irvine, and I'm in the Department of Occupational and Environmental Health, and also Department of Population Health and Disease Prevention. I direct the World Institute for Sustainable Development of Materials, and I just came from Italy at the Collegio Bramazzini, so it's been a very long trip. I was in Italy for 5 days, and then happy to be here.
Thank
I don't want to disrupt the meeting. Thank you so much.
So he's on the wheel now.
Yes.
And we have invited him also for delivering a keynote speech, and then there are several interventions. So I was just referring that we already published 2 special issues. One is on waste valorization and resource circularity. We could select, accept the 9 papers here. And this is the special issue is waste littering and waste utilization, bringing zero waste and circular economy in culture in school children. What I was telling that.
Yeah, I should have said I've worked on electronic waste, e-waste for 20 years. And we're doing a lot in that topic.
So these 2 and this one will be released. This is the proceedings already.
You sent us?
Yeah, it is already there. 273 abstracts. So these 3 will be released tomorrow. And we have also identified some, Mr. Parlikar was saying about the cement plant. Our interaction with the cement plant is for long back, because he is also from the cement industry. And we have instituted, for those who have come new, we have instituted the Icon Excellence Award for co-processing in the cement industry, and we are promoting that. And this year, there are again a number of cement plants came. Oh, it's not there. We have identified and assessed their performance, and we will give the Icon Excellence Award for the co-processing to some of those. Apart from that, we have some individual award also, who has done excellent work on waste management, and also who have contribution in the ISWMAW, International Society. We are giving individual award to 8 plant heads, 8 plant heads for the cement industries, and 4 persons we have identified who are mainly contributing to our activity, like who are helping us in co-processing work, who are helping the ISWMAW. So this way, around 8 plus 4 individual award also will be given tomorrow. Apart from that, there are a number of best paper award, like those whose paper has been selected in the special issue. They will be given the best paper award, because those have come through review process and all other things. And those which will be presented, the chairs and co-chairs are responsible for giving the rating of the presentations. So on the basis of that, maybe 30th night and 31st morning, we will select some 15 or 12 best presentations. So those will be given in the valedictory session.
We are truly honored. He is a senior scientist at Center. This is the Foundation for Industrial and Technical Research in Norway. As I mentioned earlier, we also have with us the former Vice Chancellor of HNB Garhwal University.
Ladies and gentlemen, respected attendees on Teams, online, I will just briefly go through some circular economy experiences with the recycling of C&D waste. This is just an illustration of the Indian C&D waste. If you put it on a football pitch, it will reach 50 kilometers or half a way to the space. Just to illustrate the volume of how much C&D waste that is generated in India. So instead of looking at this as a challenge, of course it's a challenge, but it's enormous potential, research potential. C&D waste is very heterogeneous. Concrete and excavated soil, textiles, plastics, etc. Which of course should not be in this waste stream at all. And this is example of good monolithic concrete that has been crushed, which is beautiful to recycle. This is C&D waste along the roads in Goa. However, it is possible to make these materials into valuable materials and products, to take it out of the linear waste thinking principle and put it into circular, a circle material. So we are looking here at advanced technology, which by the way is from Norway, but it is always also implemented in India, which are able to recycle the C&D waste into products, aggregates that is comparable with natural products, native products. Yeah, this is a picture from Norway where you can see the building to the right, which is on the biggest concrete factory in Norway. And this building to the right. So, excuse me, but I cannot talk in this. I will just continue like this. This being in the right is with recycled concrete aggregate from C&D waste. It's implemented in this concrete factory, and all being for the recycled C&D waste goes directly into the concrete production. So treatment and recycling of C&D waste, that equals to recycled products. And the products from C&D waste, from the heavy C&D waste part, is everywhere where you can replace natural sand and natural aggregates. It's in ready-mix concrete products. You can use it as in road construction, in cement-based products, and even in cement-paste, cement clinker production, which we will talk a little bit about later in another session. Yeah, we have, I said it was a challenge, but it should be seen as a resource, and we have many full-scale pilots for these type of materials. This is the first kind of pilot we did in Norway, with 37% replacement of the coarse aggregates, the coarse natural aggregates, by recycled aggregates from C&D waste. And this school, in 2001 and 2002, is almost 25 years ago. And we have taken many Indian delegation, other delegation, to show them this pilot or this building. Another interesting pilot is that although the C&D waste is compromising a lot of materials, the heavy material fraction is typically concrete, but the other bigger part is the excavated material, which is typically excavated soil. And we have to deal with this in Norway, and we have to deal with this in India. If you look at the recycling plants in Delhi, you see that the small part is concrete rubble, but most of it is from excavation materials, which are mostly excavated soil, with bricks and also with concrete mixed. So this is a really challenge. We did this in Norway. We tested this by feeding 50-50 into the recycling facility. Of course, this material was crushed and removed. The steel bars were removed by iron separation, and this concrete producer in Norway made a full-scale pilot of 100 cubic meters of C35-45, it's B45 concrete, with 100% recycled aggregates, meaning that it replaced the sand fraction and the coarse aggregate fraction.
This is in Indonesia, oil sludge pumped with heavy pumps into the kiln. This is from China, and in China we were actually instructed by the premier at this time to dispose of obsolete pesticides in Hubei province. We had only a few weeks to dispose it. They were ordered to dispose of these pesticides. So we did a big operation, day and night. We were working on emptying, liquid pesticides. And here you see some of the chemicals that we use, etc. And they were emptying these pesticides and also the bottles, and we were feeding the liquid pesticides. Yeah, this was the bottles into the kiln inlet, and all the liquid pesticide was fed through the main burner to the high temperature zone. This is from Beijing Cement. They had a big problem with DDT contaminated soil. In this hall, they had 220,000 tons of contaminated soil, which they needed to dispose. And we conducted a pilot together with the cement plant to dispose of 220,000 tons of DDT contaminated soil. Measuring everything, no added emissions. We also have been disposing of a lot of pure DDT. This is from a cement plant outside Shanghai. And as you can see here, Chinese-made pure DDT fed to the cement plant again measuring all emissions, etc. This was very simplistic, but anyway functional. Now I will tell you a little bit about the story we did together with Ulas a few years ago. You probably know that ozone depleting substances like
LDPE and other fractions, mixed fractions. So if you see the recycling percentages, it's actually 12 to 13% based on literature review. Of course, the Indian government has said in the past that 60% of the plastic is recycled, but later it was clarified that 60% actually pertains to PET and not the entire gamut of plastic. Very bullish on waste to energy incineration. So you have, let's say today, 20 plus waste to energy incinerators, but the government has already declared that they want to install close to 100. And if you see the total waste to energy potential in India, it's 3.6 gigawatt, 3600 megawatt, and only 15% of that is realized, not by the existing plant, but all the plants that are in different stages of construction. So, and these waste to energy plants today are handling 5 million tons per year of mixed municipal solid waste.
Now nearly 19 plants which are in operation, maybe 50 or 60%, rest are under process. And in waste to energy plant, when we work with them, we have seen they are mostly taking mixed waste. We have a rule, 2016. It specifically says that municipal solid waste has to be collected separately. Dry waste, wet waste. But in waste to energy in India, now the government is very much proactive to install more number of waste to energy plant. So there is a conflict. Waste to energy plant, if you go for cost effectiveness, you must have more waste and they are taking mixed waste. But on the other hand, the government of India, it has a rule that if you take the waste, you segregate the waste and collect it and then go for the treatment and other things. So there is a conflicting point between these two. So the waste to energy plant also are in dilemma. That's what they have to do. If they take the mixed waste, government, they are going against the rule. So this can be a question for the House, that if any opinion comes.
So there is another point. In India, there is a rule that the industry has to use 5% RDF if the industry is located within 100 kilometers of any RDF plant. Not only in Vietnam, India also has that rule. Any industry.
We were actually part of the RDF guideline, by the way.
No. It's in the rule 2016.
Yeah, the RDF guideline which was coming from the rule, they had said 100, 200, 300 and they had allocated some price.
Price
which was INR per
we made the categorization
of
grade 1, grade 2, grade 3 like that.
Yeah,
that is okay.
So in absence of Mr. Parlikar, who had to leave to Varanasi on an urgent business, so I think as far as I know, we have 3 presentations from Ambuja and ACC, which is part of Adani. I can see my friend from JSW Nandyal. Who else do we have? We have Chanderia.
Chanderia was there.
Yeah.
We are doing this waste elimination through this GeoClean. So Adani cement plant's capacity, you know that it is around 104 million ton plant per annum, and is the second largest in India and the 9th largest in the world. And we are having around 24 integrated cement plants and 22 grinding plants and 114 ready mix plants. Out of these 24 integrated plants, we are having the facilities of co-processing in around 13 plants and the pre-processing in around 8 plants. And in Adani, almost we use around 82% of the blended cement. And we have processed successfully in the financial 2025 about 18 lakh tons of waste very safely. And we have partnered with 80 plus municipalities and 12 dump sites, resulting into a reclamation of around 160 acres of land. More than 1 million tons of natural resources has been conserved and 0.72 million tons of CO2 has been saved. And a few minutes back I was telling that Ambuja, ACC, Penna, Orient and Sanghi, around 5-6 plants, major groups are there and working under Adani Cement Company. And if you see the sustainability report, that ESR is also there. Just now Sir was mentioning that we need to, sustainability report, we need to mention all those things. Ambuja is standing around 9.9%, and this ACC Cement is standing around 10.5% in the TSR. Next slide, please. At ACC Chanda Cement, there is a massive leap towards the conserving natural resources. As you all know that the India is the second largest producer of the cement and contributing around 7% of the CO2 emissions. And roughly the TSR percentage as of now is around 2 to 2.5%, and targeting 25% TSR by 2030 is Rio. The way in the morning the opening ceremony session minister has also told, and all the key dignitaries has told that there is a massive job that has been done in handling and processing the waste. And at Chanda we have done a significant good job, and we have ramped up the TSR percentage from 0 to 19%, which is a huge. And then we have been awarded for the handling the non-recyclable waste, and that is the highest utilization of non-recyclable waste which we have done in the last year, 58, and it has brought down to 16. So a lot of massive jobs has been done indigenously. Yeah, next slide. So the way forward for Chanda is that right now we are at 18.8 to 19%, and our next year we are targeting to achieve a TSR percent of 25%. Thank you so much.
Going to be mineralized or are having any mineralization potential at all. But if you look at this project, you can see that it's mostly crushed concrete. And these are of course high quality concrete, and it has not been carbonated through when it was in the service life.
The solar, mostly 50% to 60% we are using now solar power. These are our products. Jal, this water guard cement also, CHD, OPC, PSC. We sell GGBS also. It's a pure grinding of blast furnace slag. It's a white powder. Sell to other cement plants or RMC units. They mix it and sell it as a PSC.
Very well established scientists in their field. It's really wonderful to sir have you here. And the first speaker is Professor Anurag Garg. He's the Institute Chair Professor in Science and Engineering, Environmental Science and Engineering Department, Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay, Mumbai. And today his topic is on circularity through sludge management and utilization. Sir, you can please start. Your time is 14 minutes.
Yeah, so thank you very much for your kind introduction, and thank you Mr. Dean for the conference. And so my topic is circularity through sludge management and utilization. So basically, sewage sludge is a byproduct that comes out from the sewage treatment plants, and it is a major issue. So the amount may be much less, only 5.5% or 0.7% of the total sewage. But still, this amount is quite high if you see that how much sewage that we generate. And in a treatment plant, approximately 60% of the total wastewater treatment plant, that is operational plant, it is spent only on the sludge management.
Why do we need prevent corrosion? Corrosion prevention method. Why natural waste material use? Example of waste natural materials, mechanism of inhibition, and challenges and future directions, conclusions. So firstly, I am talking about corrosion. So corrosion is a natural phenomena in which metal react chemically or electrochemically to return their original state. For examples of rusting of iron, tarnishing of silvers, green patina on coppers. So corrosion is a degradation of metal due to chemical reactions.
Factor is coming to the oxygen consumption rate, as depending upon that the oxygen will be consumed. And also, if we assume that all the mention one thing that we have introduces two potential drop terms, which is activation over potential for both cases of anode chamber and cathode chamber, and one is ohmic loss on his own loss, which is the internal loss of the potential, and that is why if we differ the losses from the theoretical potential which has to come, then we can get the overall cell potential.
All temperature heating and resistance on air implement in this environment the natural energy that they possess. In electronic movement is important. And you can see on the next slide the different temperature heating that is thermoelectric. If you have all the data and upload it, we can define them. And usually it's a deep north or deep corner. Different phases all together and represent one continent A report the rules, and you can see.
We can integrate EPR into school environment with participatory framework and circular economy in the future. And this is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for Mr. Mike and all the team to all the co-author for this meaningful
object of the total quality management. One of the major subjects where a total quality management looks at is in every operation there should never be a waste. Whether it is material, whether it is actions, whether it is water, whether it is solvents, whether it is the time cycles, whether it is ergonomics, and you name it. So the best way we implemented in the industry for 30 years is that split actions of the industry into thousands of minute simplified actions and identify where it can be improved, where efficiency can be improved, where waste can be removed or minimized. This makes the company at the highest order of quality management. To give you
design electronics plus consumer awareness equals to less US. So if both can work together, consumer and the industries, these things actually I will go very quickly. This is the first cluster. Under first cluster there are 3 goals. One goal is about material, energy and water efficiency. Second, promote bioeconomy. Biocircular economy is a very important for Asia Pacific country, considering the tremendous potential Asia Pacific region have in circular economy utilization of the biomass waste.
I don't want plastic. This promotes alternatives to plastic. And the government over there has banned single-use plastic bags and items, aiming to prevent plastic from going into the sea.
In the research, creating need for scalable circular economy models. So policy enforcement gap and fragmented governance reduce policy effectiveness on the ground. The informal sector, critical waste recovery, the table synthesizes the major thematic areas from the literature.
Milking furnace with generation of electricity from the injections waste and plastic waste, and generation of electricity using waste, plastics and injection waste and other facilities. And waste information equipment like computers or some arrays. So these are some references. Thank you very much.
The result, which is CH4, that is the methane. The main focus within biogas upgrading is to upgrade the gas to have more methane content. Because the more the methane content is, the higher the calorific value of that gas. And calorific value helps the burning of the gas. If we look at the different macros that are going to be interfacing with each other, controlling them is a huge problem. And this is where, before I do the summary, I want to bring you to the future of biogas. I say the future of biogas because this is where I'm working. In our research, we are trying to build a 2-stage system. This 2-stage system is only going to use one methanogen. And we are using now cow dung and other organic food waste. And in the second system, we we are going to use the methanogen and organic food waste to analyze the output of biogas that will be collected in this biogas collection system. And we are building a biogas filtration chamber made of this microorganism, that is the methanogen. Once they are made, they will be placed within the petrol dishes and the gas will be injected. The injected gas is going to interface with the microorganism for a certain period of time, and the gas produced from this biogas filtration system is going to be analyzed. Basically, this project is only to remove the CO2 content and increase the calorific value, and this is the best process because it only uses one methanogen. Most research over the years has been using a majority or the mixture of different methanogens. So we cannot really tell which methanogen is most productive when it comes to the upgrading of biogas. So we have taken one methanogen to upgrade the biogas and remove the CO2 from the gas. So this is just a summary of the different processes that I've explained. These are the gases that are targeted within these methods, and also the CO2 removal content. As you see, they are in this process is low, and other processes is high. But then also there are some limitations. In this one, there's biofilm clogging. Yes, because after a certain period of time, the microorganism will die, and then the cleaning has to occur. So because of that, it may reduce the purification of the gas. And then the gas mixing control is very difficult to control the mixing of the gas, and also light dependency. And in this process, we at least upgrade mode of the gas. It has complex setup. So that's why we are saying that the future of this biogas, is using this a single or a pure culture of methanogen to upgrade this gas, reducing the complex sector, and also no need of light because it's anaerobic, and the improvement of the CO2 content from the gas is going to be analyzed. Thank you so much for your time. Any questions?
Can you explain the model, single methanogen from two stage? What exactly the two stages are, how it is adding on to give you better biogas or more biogas?
We're working at a very grassroots level to address waste issue in our country. So definitely Jaipur Declaration has covered all this.
Data, the more we see progress over time, the more we see whether we're going in the right direction or not.
We didn't know how much is the generation of waste in different municipalities. But today, we are very much sure that how much municipality waste management is generating. How? The Swachh Bharat mission has started a dashboard. Each of the evening, the municipality has to put the data. How much is the waste generated, how much collected, how much recycled, composed, and all other things. What are the number of trucks? Everything is there, and in the dashboard, municipality has to put all the data by the evening, so that next day morning, you know what is coming. But what is the problem? There are a number of data, and the people who are entering, they are not very much trained. So as a matter of what happened, you have the data management, data are coming, but you don't know how much reliable are the data. So there is a gap. So instead of this type of situation, instead of going through this situation, what can be done is, there must be a central authority in the country who will be monitoring all the types of data with respect to waste. It is not only the municipal waste, but also other hazardous waste, electronic waste, and many other things. And Central Pollution Control Board is there, but they don't have that much system for collecting and monitoring this type of data. So for our declaration, this can be a point which can be raised to the government of India, that in all types of waste, there must be a central monitoring authority who can take care of this data. Second thing, regarding definition, I am a member in ISO, International Organization for Standardization, and we prepare many standards. So what we see is, we prepare a definition in ISO, but if you look into the standards, like BIS has a standard, DIN standard, and so many countries. So there are different definitions for a particular entity. So from the declaration, at least the Asian countries, we can propose that the national standard bodies can have alliance. Of course, they have alliance, but with respect to the definition, there should be one definition for any entity in any of the countries. So then that will also help and enhance the understanding of a particular definition, particular entity. So these are some of the things which I thought that this will be important. And of course, Dubey and Alice, they have raised a very important point. So thank you very much.
So we are almost close to the closing time. Very quick, 1 minute maximum intervention from the floor. Yes, sir. Please identify yourself.
Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. I am Jitendra Pancholi. I am from a MSME called Dolphin Rubber Limited, Ludhiana. See, by going through this session, I might have the too foolish idea. We have discussed regarding the this municipal waste. I would request two things here. Number one is, can we make a standard or rebate or any system through which the packaging material can be taken as a rebate or incentive to the customer or to the distributor? That will reduce the municipal waste, number one. Number two, as far as the research and development is concerned, can we think of making the plastic as degradable rather than non-degradable? If we can do that, it's not possible, it's not very easy to find out the solution. That will reduce our problem in grade. Thank you very much. From Dolphin side, there were some discussions that there is gap between the industry and the actual happening on the floor or on the site. Yes, but we should be positive thinker, and it is now a matter of pride that our knowledge and our systems are now increasing day by day in India.
Waste management, air and water, and your moderator for today's program. Welcome to the special session on the circular economy in South Asia, regional progress and the role of the informal waste sector in a just transition. This event is organized by the Institute for Global Environmental Strategies, in short IGES, and its center collaborating with UNEP on environmental technologies known as IGES CCET. We have a very insightful session prepared, focusing first on the regional and national progress of circular economy in South Asia, and then dividing into the critical role of the informal sector. To formally start our session, I am pleased to welcome Dr. Premakumara Jagat Dikela Gamaralage. He is the director of IGES CCET, to provide his welcome remarks. Dr. Premakumara, over to you. Premakumara, are you there?
Yes, hi, Professor Ghose.
Excellent.
Thank you very much for your nice introduction. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear.
Okay. Yes, thank you very much again. And hi, everyone. Good evening from Japan. Maybe good afternoon to India, and maybe good morning other parts of the world. So please organized by my center with Professor Bose, IconSWM-CE Management, Circular Economy and IPLA Global Forum 2025. I would like to first extend my warm welcome and gratitude to today's speakers joining with us for this very important event, and also panelists, and of course all the participants joining in person and online. This session is, I think, timely. South Asia is one of the fast-growing regions in the world, but at the same time, we are facing many challenges socially, economically, and environmentally. The traditional way of our economy, welcoming linear model, is not anymore viable. The most government and business sector is taking actions to change from this traditional way of working to more circular economy style business and society. I think in that way this session is particularly important for us to discuss, because
Trade Center also at Nepal, receiving inquiries from Colombia, Mexico, Vietnam and Middle East. Suitable trade patterns are developed and SAMP is sent for testing. Plan to increase business from 1% to 10%. Retail's business model contains mainly KK retail centers and Cambia.
Started our journey in 2013. Since then, ProWaste has been creating zero waste campuses all over India. So this is what it is. 80% of is ending in the landfill. There's a beautiful tree on the way to my office. It's stumped with plastic, and then we ask the question why. There are so many answers which are not present. This is what we are doing, working at the grassroots level with the communities on the campuses. We are nudging the youngsters to change their mindset, to rethink and redefine waste, to understand that waste is a resource. And
sediment and water, while the other two, the Dehradun and Uttarakhand, show the lower levels, which potentially in number for both the species.
Solid waste management practices in the metropolitan cities of Kolkata and Mumbai for the period of 2015 to 2020. General discussion, conclusion, and final references.
For the technical difficulties, but thank you for making your presentation today. So I think that concludes our session. Thank you, everyone. I don't know if Professor Ghosh has anything to...
in your team and figure out, it's just not about operational or what kind of waste is up there, behavioral attitude, problem, the customs, how that is affecting waste, the problem that they have been facing, a lot of tourism, so a lot of things like that. And then, we can.
Have two NGOs now here.
She ProWaste, please.
And let us come in action.
Sure.
Not only speaking this and that. So what I'll request both of you, let us plan to develop two research articles. One, Nupur is working mostly in other areas, not many in hilly areas, I believe. Okay, her expertise on plains, and his expertise mainly on hilly areas. So we are planning here to develop two articles, research articles. One is the attitude and blah 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 in the hilly areas of India, and other plains we will identify which are the locations and others. So who are interested to be a part of the article as a researcher, but not by name only, by work, who are interested to work and add value to this research article, I welcome all of you, whether you are from India or from other countries, you are welcome.
You can add somebody.
Okay. Anybody else? So I'll ask Raktim. You are from? You from? Acha, IT. Okay, so we'll not. Rao Saab, Are you interested?
Yes, I'm not sure what commitment I can make, but I'm definitely interested. It's
Okay,
a very
very
interesting sphere.
Tumara, about you? Whatever I'll say, you have to say yes. Okay, so the team is Raktim, Gordon, M. Diviz Rao, Mr. Tripathi, Natela, Nupur and
Professor, I'm Jasojit from Illinois. So Professor Ghosh, basically last evening also I was speaking to many students out here, even Nikhil and all the people from global era, environmental sciences, PhD scholars and all that. They were very much interested in helping me out on these things. So yeah, I mean those would be the people who can be doing all the running around and doing
who
the paper.
spoke to you?
I spoke to Nikhil Behra also.
Nikhil?
Yeah, I spoke to Nikhil mostly.
He agreed?
Yeah, because these are environmental sciences guys.
Okay. We can take 2+2 for these 2 papers, right?
Okay.
Speak to Nikhil, Rachan, and let me know the name.
Okay.
But you just mentioned one thing. It is not to keep the name only. You have to add value in the process. In the graphic era, though, you know that in post-COVID era, we always see that those people interacted on these last 3 days. And if you ask me what is the outcome of this conference,
Founder and CEO of the VNU Green Tech spin-off. Similarly, on the circular economy, honorary clinical assistant professor of the Marshall University School of Medicine. And we are truly honored to have
combine the both, because as an engineer, he was a genius. Perhaps you don't know, he is having the